Live, baby. Discord is, YouTube is the slowest piece of shit. All right, we live. All right, everybody, welcome to the Solidcast, baby. Episode 4, consistency, baby. That's what we are. We're consistent. All right, look, we got a great week thanks to the
baby.
great
Episode
people
4,
there at Sony. You know, every Friday, man, they give us some extraordinary news, man. So I'm glad all you guys have been waiting. Sorry we're late. It wasn't my fault this time. I'm not gonna say who it was this time, but I'm sure you guys know. You know, but
whatever.
Episode 4, I want to get to my panel members, to my boys. These are my brothers right here. Big Cloud.
What up?
Rev.
Yup. What up?
Say your intro, man.
Really
of course
doing
we are.
intros?
Yeah,
Get shit
absolutely.
outta here. Let's get it rolling, man. They know who we are.
Tell him, bro.
Let's go.
Listen, Rev, so have me and you, well, especially you, Last of Us is being remade again. Now, Rev, hold on. I know what your thoughts of this. I already know your opinion. But tell me if I'm wrong. PS3, end of the generation, we get Last of Us. Okay? The game was so, well received. People loved it. You know what? PS4, better hardware. Let's get it at 1080p, 60 FPS. And the Pro comes out. Boom. They upgraded 4K, all that shit, HDR. We just got this game, right? Did we not? I mean, is the graphics that dated? What, don't you think there's other games? Look, I'm all for Last of Us being remade. I really am. But do you think, don't you think there's other games that should be in line?
Hold on, man. We gotta. You're going way too fast here, buddy. We gotta address some things, okay? Can I have the mic? Can I
Go
address
for
something?
it, bro.
All right. Episode 1, 2.2K views. Episode 2, 2.4K views. Okay, that's growth. 2.2, 2.4. That's some growth right there. Episode 3, 1.5. I got a problem with this, okay? We either stay the same or we go up. Ain't no going down, okay? We went down by more than 500 views. People.
Listen,
we got to get these we got to get these numbers up, okay? You enjoy the podcast? Let's get the numbers up, okay?
That's on me, bro. I'm sleeping, yo.
No. It's not hard to share the podcast, shoot a like, you know what I mean? I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for Patreon. None of that bullshit. Just, let's get the views up. Ain't even got to be nothing crazy, but I don't want to see the views go down. To me, that feels like, you know what I mean? What are we doing here? The numbers are going down? Come on. No excuse for that. Let's stay at 2K or go up. Let's not go down again. I don't like that. That's irritating to me.
Fair enough. Like I said, man, if I'm tweeting out Solidcast is going live within a minute, it's my fault. All right, so it is what it is. Yeah, and I seen your little slick comment, I seen your little slick comment. Man, Rev, this is Blaze 4K, man. This is, I hit a milestone, Rev, I hit 3K like last week. Big Cloud told me. I don't even know. I don't even look at that shit, but Big Cloud's like, yo, Blaze, you hit 3K. So for that, bro, I'm just looking at it. For 3K, I feel like that's decent. Now, granted, I got some bigger names, right? I got Solid Rev here, 80,000 plus, right? So I get what you're saying. But it's okay. I told you, we spoke on the phone. We'll get things rolling. I'll put some effort in. I'll actually try.
Where's your special guest at, huh? Where's the special guest, Blaze? Who were you supposed to get?
You know who I wanted tonight?
Who did you want?
I wanted Fonzarelli, but tonight he does RDX.
Tonight's RDX podcast. Maybe that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Maybe the Xbox podcast just killing us, bro. They get
1,000
views.
Yeah.
I think they get 2K watching them?
Yeah.
Or is it more?
They get like 2,
They get a lot.
3-ish, yeah. That's usually what they
Yeah, that's crazy numbers, dude. You know, we're overshadowed by the Xbox clan, man. We might just have to call this and wrap it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wrap it up, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
pick a different day or something.
Brad, look, I thought about that, but bro, these Xbox, these guys, all they got is that podcast, man. They look forward. That's Christmas for them every week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That trash box, ugh, makes me sick. But so Rev, back to the question at hand. Last of Us, Jason Schreier comes on and says, "Hey, yo, Last of Us is being remade." Now, bro, there's nobody that doesn't want. I want to see Last of Us running in Last of Us 2 engine on a PS5, right? With the new gameplay enhancement, that bullet damage, all that, right? All the visual enhancement. As long as they don't fuck with the story, right. And how people look, if they change how people look and shit, or if they add shit into the story, I heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, maybe they're gonna add Abby." Bro, they better not touch that story. They're dealing with some dangerous water right now. They should not fuck with the story. That's just my opinion. But what do you think of it? I'm sure you're happy, but at the same time, don't you feel that there's other games that that are slated that deserve a resolution bump or some sort of attention? I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Like Bloodborne, or how about if you don't like Bloodborne, okay? Hold on. What about Resistance?
Before you answer that, mic check. Do we sound good now? I see some people saying you sound a little too loud. Turn your volume down just a tad there, Bliss. Like your volume, your mic volume.
I'm always loud with you, man. I told you. Did you turn me down?
No, I didn't turn yours down, but yours. It's probably you, like your volume.
No. It's you.
It's me.
It's you.
Alright, so let me adjust a little bit.
But the point I'm trying to make, Rev, is you're saying like what? Resistance, any one of those, 1, 2, or 3. Okay? Mm-hmm. Killzone, any one of those, 1, 2, or 3. Okay? You even got the old Infamous games. You got, bro. My thing is, why let Naughty Dog, right? When they can create a whole new IP, right? This game just came out. Look, and I'm for it. I'm all for it. But you can't see that part of it, Rev. Like I understand what that game means to you, but you gotta also see, like, bro, we just got this game.
Do you understand it? Like, did you look at a different game than I did for The Last of Us 2? Do you see how much they contaminated a beloved franchise? God help us if they make a new IP.
You already know. Like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, what are you going to add, Tess? Are you going to add extended scenes with Tess? Are you going to show Tess's death? Because remember, they cut away from her death. You know what I mean? What are you going to add to it? Are you going to add a scene where Abby was during, like, before the virus took over? Are you going to do some shit like that? I mean, what can you possibly do? It's up in the air at this point.
I don't know if we're talking about a straight across the board remake with Last of Us 2 graphics, 60 FPS, with Last of Us 2 gameplay mechanics. I'm all for it. I have no problem with one of my favorite games of all time getting a serious buff. I got zero issue with that.
I know, so, man. I understand that part, bro.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think they're going to just obviously, that if they're going to probably do this where it's going to be factions included, just to get it to $70, you got factions. You got more than likely probably something for Last of Us 2 if they want to go with this Ultimate Edition.
Big Cloud. This is what they're going to do.
$70.
They're going to release Last of Us remastered with, ray tracing, all this extra bullshit that we don't need. Right? And they're going to say, hey, you're going to get factions, the multiplayer, and you're going to get Last of Us 2 on PS5, or PS5 enhancement patch for Last of Us 2, Last of Us 1 remastered. But my thing is, it's just, look, I love The Last of Us. I can't wait to play as Joel with that new gameplay, with the bullet damage, with the new visuals. I can't wait. I'm not mad. I'm gonna buy it day one. I'm not mad. But do we need it?
Yeah.
Do we need any of this shit?
No.
You know what I mean? Well, What do you mean? Do we need it? We don't need none of this shit.
You wouldn't rather have a Killzone? Because Last of Us is playable. The graphics, it's not like they're so outdated where you're like, damn, man, this needs a remake. You're not saying that. You never said that.
Killzone with ray tracing and all that shit? 60 FPS, 120 FPS, a shooter.
No more clunky controls.
I
No more
don't know,
dual
man. I
controllers.
never listen. This is what I can tell you. I've played a lot of old games on PC, and sometimes going to those old games on the PC, like with that resolution boost, the extra frame rate, sometimes it like turns the game into a brand new game. Blaze, you know what I'm talking about, aka Max Payne 3. It makes it a new game. But sometimes, even though the resolution looks better, even though the gameplay is significantly better, it's still the same boring ass game. And I can tell you this, Killzone 3, I never even beat it.
Right.
I got bored of it quick. So if they remade Killzone 3, there's no reason for me to believe I'd beat it that go round. Killzone 2, I beat it one time and never touched it again. So I honestly don't know. Resistance, I think Resistance 3 is the only Resistance I ever beat. So looking at it like that, I don't know, man. I don't think a fresh coat of paint will make me beat those games.
It's not the coat of paint, right? You played Killzone 3, and you played the Resistance, bro. Resistance 3 tears like a bastard. The frame rate is like 20 fluctuate. It's so bad, bro. The PS3 Killzone 1, 2, and 3, and the Resistance especially, man, they are rough, man. They really don't hold up, in my opinion. They really don't. The frame rate especially, bro, it's just horrendous. Like, games weren't even 30 FPS. They were subpar 30. Like, really. Like, a lot of the games that we played and loved, like, I remember nostalgia is a motherfucker, man, because I don't remember playing that game and feeling like, oh, my God. But
Yeah.
you get so used to, like, you know what I mean? You get used to what your, high frame rates, and you just have a certain standard, and you're like, man, this shit sucks. It's not even fun to me. But Naughty Dog, for them to waste them resources, I'm just saying, man, look, I'm all for it. I'm torn, man, because I want it. I really do want it. I'm going to buy it. Trust me, I can't wait. But at the same time, did they really need to waste this time doing that when they could have made a new IP, or why don't you just take that frame, give it to a different team, give it to Blue Point?
Check your audio, man.
I did.
I just turned down the shit in the OBS
Bro,
as well.
I'm using the same mic as Solid Rev, bro. Me and him have the same mic. It's
Do we
using my
sound the same, chat?
I mean, everybody's saying Rev sounds good, so maybe turn your volume down, like on your end. Turn your volume down. Maybe it's
my
Well,
game.
he's
Yeah.
echoing. That's the problem.
he's echoing.
It's almost like he's talking in like a stadium or something. Does that make sense?
Oh, he's echoing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying
YouTube
sound
fine.
good. How do I sound? Let me listen to this myself, bro.
Dude, you sound strange.
Do you have like
Lot of
another
echo, yeah.
mic playing? Do you have like another? Do you have like another window open, Bliss?
It's probably two different sources going through. I don't know.
That's so weird, man. Hold on.
Yeah, check your thing. Hold on.
Just get it, guys. Just keep talking.
Yeah, like you're in a tunnel. They're saying I'm echoing too. I
Now
shouldn't
you're-
be echoing.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Blaze and Rev sound the same, like an indoor pool. You know what I mean? Like what the hell's going on? Top right guy, not yeah. See, Big Cloud sounds clear to me, but I can't hear myself, so I don't know what mine sounds like.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, it's the OBS settings or something.
It's probably OBS. Another. So hold on.
What the hell?
That is YouTube for you. Hold on.
Yeah, your shit's crystal clear. When Blaze talks, it sounds
Distorted?
terrible to me.
Bro, but it's
Sounds
not
terrible.
but Rev, during Discord, we don't hear none of that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
God.
not.
Your boy Med's in here talking shit to Bit.
Yeah.
Producer extraordinaire Bit Cloud.
This sorry ass wouldn't know shit about anything.
So what'd you change, man?
Nothing. Got to the same. Which
You
is
didn't
weird.
change nothing?
Damn, Meds. Glad to see you're not tired to be running your
Everything's
mouth,
there.
huh?
Oh,
Crazy.
fat. Ain't that funny? He quick. He like, I'm tired, guys. I can't do the show. But he's quick to run his mouth about some drama. Funny.
That's strange.
I know, right? It's just fake. People be dog.
That
Hey.
sucks.
Hey, Rev. When you heard Last of Us being remade, you were like, "Come on."
And
You didn't believe it
lying.
yourself. I know you didn't. You're like, "There's no fucking way. There's no way you believe that at that moment." You're like, bro, no way.
Yeah,
Because it
turns
don't
out,
make
man.
sense. You know it don't make sense.
I don't,
You know what I mean?
dude. It doesn't matter to me either way. They could remake it. They could not remake it. All I know is if they do remake it, I'm buying it day one. That's all there is to it.
Even if it's $100, deluxe edition.
Rev's all in it for that
Yeah.
deluxe just to play
Yeah,
through
screw it,
Bill's
whatever.
Town again.
Yeah, I'll get it. Screw it.
Rev, do you care? Do you care if they fuck with? If they say, guys, look, remember Neil Druckmann? Trust us, trust me, just trust me. You'll love the final. You know what I mean? If I see another tweet like that, like, dude, we got it, man. We're gonna be changing a couple story things around. Just trust us. And all of a sudden,
I don't want them. I don't want them to mess with anything. Okay, if they mess with something, that changes the game completely. Now, if they make Joel look like this guy from, I don't know what he's on. If they make him look like that and they make Ellie look different, I won't like it. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy it as a result. If they start changing around the story and Joel decides he likes to wear dresses now, yeah, no, I ain't buying it. You know what I mean? And you get what I'm saying by that.
no, I do, but
Like any kind of weird shit, nah.
you see Ellie from Last of Us to Last of Us 2, she's barely recognizable. I'm serious. To me, I mean, Ellie from Last of Us 1 to 2, Blaze, she grew up, bro. She grew up, but did she grow up fucking? Did she go through an ugly factory when she was growing up? Like, what happened? You know, and then, like, if they try to force Abby in that surgeon scene or something, like, Dad, you know, like, I guarantee you, bro, to make Abby work, I can picture Abby running into that, you know, just running into her dad dead on the floor after we shoot him. Man, I hope they don't go that route, bro.
I guess it was my fan. It was too loud for you. I don't know. Maybe that was.
They're saying the audio's fixed. What the hell are you even talking about, Blaze? You lost me, buddy. What are you saying?
Bro, I'm saying Ellie from Last of Us Part 1 to 2,
Right.
she looked totally different, correct?
Well, yeah.
Oh, Ellie did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of
big
like
time.
yeah.
So
not
you
good
did
at all.
another rehaul of that, a new look for that when she's younger? That's your thing?
No, but I just want the same. I don't want anybody to look different. I want Tess to be Tess. I want Robert,
gonna
the guy
happen,
that you
bro.
snap his arm. And,
I mean,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
want-
it's going to happen.
throw
On the
in a,
PS4 version, all they did was up the res. It's the exact same thing. This is a remake, so it's going to have to be redone. The library is going to have to be redone, all that stuff. If they're really trying to push that 4K, all those assets, it's got to be redone. So you're going to get a lot of redos. Bill's
Maybe
Town
they'll
especially.
throw in a gay sex scene with Bill. What do you think?
Oh, no.
Hey,
What,
First
see his,
one-
what, see the dude that
the first one was lacking that. You know what I mean? Not enough gay scenes.
bro, Bill's character was awesome.
It was.
Bro,
It was,
I didn't even.
absolutely.
I didn't the first time around. I didn't even pay attention. Oh, that's his guy. That's his man over here hanging. I didn't really catch all that the first
You
time.
didn't
I was
catch that
kinda-
the first time? When he was
Bro,
talking
I don't
about- Oh, man.
I didn't. And then on the PS3, when I played it back on the PS4, I'm like, oh my god, this guy was gay. Like, bro, he's one of my favorite characters. He was awesome. He's like, what I tell you? Don't touch it. Like, bro, he was awesome, man. Bill
And he
was
found
awesome.
out, yeah, he was so good of a character that Neil was like, yeah, we're not bringing him back for part 2
Listen, Neil Druckmann, bro,
of all players.
literally, you know, whatever. The game sold well, so
Yeah.
you know, he's a hero to a lot of. It was so compelling. It was so edgy. You know, all the bad press, like you said, Rev, gave that game extra legs, man. I'm serious. People are like, well, let me see what the fuck this game's like. Well, let me see what's going on here. You know what I mean? I feel like all that extra, whether it was bad or good press, you know, the spoilers. I feel like it gave Last of Us Part 2 extra legs, man. I think it sold
Well,
better.
I may have been talking out of my ass with that because from what I understand, the sales were only good like the first 2 weeks and then they like drastically fell off.
For
So
part 2?
I tried looking for sales for Last of Us 2. You can't find really nothing past the first 2 weeks. At least I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
All I know
I don't
about
know how it's sold.
all I know sales wise, they sold about 20 million with the remastered of Last of Us 1 and it dropping on PS3. That's about it. Just 20
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's what Last of Us Part. I was talking
That's
about
part
Last of
one.
Us 2.
Yeah, part
But
two.
Last
we
of
don't
Us
know.
Part 1. I mean, we're all gonna buy it. We can talk that shit about resources and put it toward this, put it toward that. You're gonna buy it day one.
I gotta see it, bro. I
That's
don't know. I don't know, Rev. I mean,
You ain't buying it, bet? Did you beat the first one?
platinum the first one, beat it twice.
On what?
PS4 and PS3. So
That's interesting. That's
I did-
interesting.
I know. Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
Loved
so
it.
I-
I
What would
played
you
the
rather
first
be
time.
remade?
Over this? Shit.
Yeah.
There's tons of games they can be remaking over this. You
Throw
can do
something out
Blood.
there.
You can do Bloodborne, remake of Bloodborne. Do that. You can do Jack and Daxter. You can do Sly 5. You can do
Yeah,
goddamn. You can do Twisted Metal. You got Twisted Metal at your
Oh
disposal.
man.
SOCOM. This has been
These
talked
are all
about.
terrible.
SOCOM?
Terrible.
So
Everything you just mentioned is trash.
SOCOM. There's tons of games.
Hold
that
on,
got
I see
disposal.
SOCOM in
You
your
could do-
PS3 library.
You could
back
do
then,
Killzone, a remake
Yeah,
Killzone,
and it
in
was
that direction.
garbage. The SOCOM I played was trash.
Which one? 4?
I said remake it, bring it up to time, update it, fix it.
Dude, Sony doesn't know how to make an online multiplayer
That is true.
game.
I can't.
Well, they
argue
really
that.
don't.
Yeah, I can't argue. That. Yeah,
Multiplayer-wise
that's
will
true.
be a joke.
Yeah,
You're right. You're
I
right.
can't
You're
argue.
right.
I can't argue.
You're absolutely right with that one. They really can't. I don't know what it is, man.
They're
But-
clueless.
Yeah,
Bro,
Stick
you
to
play
single-player
SOCOM
game.
4. You play SOCOM 4. That was garbage. You're right. But look,
They
whether
try to
it
mix
comes or it
Smash
don't come, everybody's gonna buy it. It's gonna sell really well. And you know what? Rev? This is almost like a love letter to you. Like, hey man, we're sorry, we fucked up your second game, bro. But at least you're gonna have the same gameplay elements, the same bullet damage, even better visuals, right, Rev? Come on, like really, like this is like the best wish you could hope for.
No, it's really not.
Really, bro. After
No.
what they did,
No, definitely not. This doesn't change anything. This doesn't make me want to buy Uncharted 5 or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to just go on a case-by-case basis with them. Now, I'm saying I'm going to buy it day one. But I can acknowledge that it is kind of pointless. I can put in Last of Us on PS4 Pro right now
Right.
and play it and beat it and be happy.
at 60.
I don't need it. I don't need a remaster.
right. 'Cause you
Right,
already
that's
know what
what
to
I was getting
expect.
at.
Yeah, you already
That's
know
all
what
I
to
was
expect.
getting at.
If they make it and put it out, day one. Plain and simple.
$70 for 70.
GTA 5, $70. I don't give a shit. GTA 5, they're remaking that again. Day one, baby. It's as simple as that.
So you in? Oh wow,
There's
he's
so
in for.
few, listen, there's so few games
Uh-huh.
that I like nowadays.
Where you'll buy it 3
If
times.
something I like is remade, I'm buying it. I'm supporting it. What is coming out that I'm looking forward to that I'm going to drop $70 on? Nothing.
What are you talking
Returnal.
about? You got Returnal,
give
game
me
of the
a break.
generation, sir.
Ratchet and Clank, I wouldn't pay $3 for that game. Anything coming out, Deathloop, it looks okay, but I ain't paying $70 for
Yeah.
that.
I
What
got
about
You know what I mean?
what
So
about
these games that I
Village?
love being remade, you bet your ass I'm supporting them.
What about Village? No, Resident Evil.
I didn't even like 7.
You didn't like
I
7?
didn't beat it. I didn't beat it.
Oh wow, sure.
I got bored. Yeah.
doesn't mean you didn't like it. I think you appreciate it.
means-
It just got
means I
bored,
didn't
yeah.
like it. No.
I will give you that. It is a slow burn, 7, especially like in the early chapters. Like you have to really pay attention to a lot of shit, and that puzzle shit can be annoying too. But I don't know if you saw the gameplay. Did you see the gameplay for 8?
Looks the
Yeah,
same
it
as
kind
7.
of looks the same as 7, which
It does.
is very
They
underwhelming.
did fine tune it a bit. I don't know. It looks a lot better. It's a lot faster paced.
You know what I don't like about that game is like you're shooting the same guy over and over.
That's
you know,
true. Yeah.
you don't get to just pop off and just unload into rant. You know, you're shooting mud guys crawling from the mud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The gameplay don't change. Like I went through that game for 2 hours on one platform, then I went through for 2 hours on another platform. It was identical.
Facts.
Nothing changed. The way you kill the enemies and all that. It's just one scripted game. And
Yeah.
to me, that's pointless. I want gameplay elements to change up.
It is
Granted,
scripted. You're right.
yes, it's very scripted. And,
Very
and a lot,
scripted.
most games are, but the way AI comes at you, the way you attack a certain objective, you can change all that in a lot of games. That's what I like.
Like if you walk down that hallway, you know he's gonna break through the wall. You know, eventually, like
Exactly.
If you go to the kitchen, he's gonna break the table. That scripted scene's gonna happen. He's gonna say that dialogue like, "Oh, look, how am I gonna fix this table? Look what you did."
I see. You know, whatever. You know, they're making. You know, it'll be something to. You know, I'll buy it. I'll probably play it for a couple hours, put it down. Yeah, all those games you don't care about, Rev. You know, you have the benefits of hey, you know, at least I'm buying it. You know, Returnal. You never know. Listen, Returnal's the only out of all those games you name, maybe Deathloop, but Returnal, that's a game that maybe you do try it from Game Share, and you're like, yeah, you know what, I like the shooting. It's all right. You know what I mean? You never know. I mean,
hey, never know. It'll be free, so it doesn't matter. It's not like at the end of the day, if it's good, I'm gonna buy it. You know what I mean?
What about?
But you have done that. But hold on.
Go ahead.
No, you've done that in the past. I remember buying. I forgot. This happened multiple times, bro. I've Game Share with Rev, so I would buy Wolfenstein. I would buy whatever, Ghost Recon. I'm just naming whatever out there. But Rev liked it, and he wanted to support the developer so bad because when certain games come out, like listen, there's not a lot of games he likes as he specified. So when certain games come out that he actually likes and he actually thinks the developers did a great job, you know, he goes out and buys it again. He don't care if he has it free. He'll go buy it again. That's the one thing I'll give you credit for, Rev. If you like it, you go out and you'll support the developer. That's what I'll give you credit for. You do that.
You know what game I didn't do that for? Days Gone. But here's the way I look at it. Because I played Days Gone through Game Share, and I meant to buy it and support them. Mm-hmm. But I figured after my review, if you look at the comments, a lot of people were on the fence about that game, and they say that they bought it because of my review. So I feel like I sold a few copies just by spreading the word that the game was good. And I've repped that game several times. Days Gone is not trash.
Right.
I made a review. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I did make a video about all the bugs. Yeah. It's about it. I feel like Days Gone is like a AA game. It's not a triple.
I agree. Yeah, it has its moments, right, where it goes, okay, this is too safe. Like the ending, right? The ending was super safe. It goes this way, where it's okay. I like the little mystery, so to speak, like halfway through. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. It's just pretty straightforward. The
animations, you can tell. You can tell the difference.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The animations. There was a scene you're riding on the bike, and this music kicks in. It was that Red Dead scene. Remember, you know what I'm talking about, Rep? In the scene in Red Dead.
Soldier's Eyes. That's the name of the song.
Right, bro. That scene was awesome, man. Look, that game, believe it or not, the story, look, we're going to get to Days Gone in a second, but that story held on a little bit too long. But I will say, I felt some type of, without spoiling shit, I wanted to kill somebody. Yeah. Put it that way. You know what I mean? I wanted to get my revenge. Put it that way.
I just love how it goes from 0 to 60. Like you can be shooting at a random, like one of those raiders or those territorial. I forgot the name of those guys, but they're like territorial to come near you and try to kill you. You can be shooting at one of them, then a screamer can make a noise. Then all of a sudden the music changes to that crazy freaker music, and you have a whole swarm coming at you. It's like damn, like holy shit. And it's cool about it. You can use them to your advantage, type of thing. They'll take them out first before they come after you.
But hold on.
Turns. Yeah.
Hey, did you shout out your super chats, dude?
I didn't, bro. I was so invested. Cause look, Last of Us is one of those games, bro.
I got him for him. Yeah. You want to get to him?
Yeah, if you got it, read it.
Okay. So we got a $10 super chat from Suffer. Suffer So Proud 83. He dropped the $10. He says, "Good to see you guys together again. The only reason they're remastering The Last of Us is probably woke it up. Joel will be gay. Shout out to Joe Rev." That's what he said in the super chat.
Joel will be gay.
Yeah, he said Joel will be gay.
Thank you, Suffer. Appreciate you, man.
Then we got Jet Life 504. He dropped the $2 super chat. He says the problem isn't the remake; it's just too soon.
I agree.
So that's all of them. We're caught up.
But yeah, look, before you get into all these details and why you like this and why you like that, the other news was supposedly, I don't give a fuck if Jason Schreier said it. Yeah, oh my God, he's been right a lot of times. But guess what? He's been wrong too. Not a lot, but he has been wrong.
He actually was, by the way. He was half right.
But the point is, he said that Days Gone 2, whatever the reason was it, even though it sold well, right? The reviews were mixed, and basically it's getting canned. They're not getting a sequel. Now, in my head, Sony just buys this team a whole new, this big, massive place where, you know, it's a whole new building, Ben Studio. It's beautiful. This shit is brand new, state of the art building. You know what I mean? And it's like you invest all this money, you push Days Gone, all this shit, right? And then it's like you put it on PC, so you can't say, oh, they didn't make enough money. Well, you're gonna recuperate some money on the PC platform now, right? So why do they always shoot Ben's, like, no matter what Ben makes, they always end up shooting him in the foot, man. I swear. With Golden Abyss on the Vita, that was supposed to have a sequel. They shot him in the foot, and it's like they were allocated to making fucking PSP and Vita games, man. Let this company, let this studio actually stretch their feet on, do something, man. Like Days Gone, it's a love or hate game, but bro, I fucking love Days Gone, and bro, that Days Gone has some of the coolest ambient music, man. You're on that bike, you're by yourself. You're exploring, and all of a sudden they did that horse shit first. Like World War Z did it, but Days Gone did it first. And how they did it, and that music kicked in, bro. That shit used to scare the fuck out of me, man. Like depending on the weapons I had, like I was out of there, man. I was out of there,
good,
bro.
and then it's like another wave comes out of left field. It's like, oh god, and the waves get bigger. They just come together every time.
So yeah, they're canceling development on Days Gone 2, and I just personally don't believe it, nor do I agree with it. Now, it's just mind-boggling. Like, bro, you telling me Sackboy can exist? You telling me Little Big Planet 1, 2, 3, plus the Vita games, all these fucking shitty-ass games get extra opportunities, but Days Gone gets shot and killed away right away? Like, why does Sony give all these other chances to all these other developers, but Days Gone, who's Ben Studio, just because people didn't deep throw it and give it, oh my god, game of the generation? Like, come on, bro. We knew what Days Gone wasn't going to be the greatest game ever, right? It's an open world. It's got to follow a certain formula, right? All these open world games got to follow a certain formula. That's just how they are. But why do they get canned, right? Why other games come out? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, let it have a sequel. That's why I just don't believe it.
Yeah. If it had a smooth launch, if it didn't have those stuttering issues, because
they were trying to push. Up the bugs.
Huh?
I didn't bring up the bugs. You're right.
Yeah. That was the issue. If they would have had a smooth launch, I don't think it would have had as much of an issue with getting it out there. That was the main issue. They were trying to push the hardware to the max, and they really were pushing the hardware with the amount of freakers on screen. Like the game would stutter, it would run. You know what I mean? Like it did that all the time, especially on the bike. It couldn't handle that much, so they were trying to push it, but it showed in the long run.
What do you think, Rev? What do you think about that news? Because I know you enjoyed it, man. I really, not only did you make the 3 videos, but you literally, genuinely enjoyed it.
I think that I'm kind of surprised to hear you being critical of your company, Blaze. I'm impressed.
What do you mean, bro? I'm always critical.
Oh,
bro, I'm always critical, baby.
You're not singing the praises.
We had a blast with Sony. We thought you.
Rev, listen, man. I'm always singing. Look, I gotta because people think it's doom and gloom for Sony. Like, relax.
Yeah, it's not doom and gloom. Yeah.
We got 25 million of gaming revenue. We made more money than Xbox and Nintendo combined in the year 2020, or was it 2021? Like, Sony's not dying. Relax. That's all I'm saying. That's why I have to defend them. I feel like I got to put on my Sony cape and, stop flying through the air, because I feel like, oh, they're writing off Sony already. Like, relax, bro. Relax. Nothing really major happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead, Rev. What's your opinion on Days Gone, so-called being canceled?
I think from a company standpoint, it's a numbers game. You ever seen the movie Moneyball?
Moneyball. Why does that sound familiar?
You never seen that with Brad Pitt, the baseball game? Where they go off numbers and statistics to get people on base rather than going off of how good the player is, right? That's essentially what Sony's doing. They're looking at numbers. They're looking at sales. They're looking at how shit was received, and Days Gone just didn't meet the mark for them, so they're scrapping it. According to that guy, if what that guy says is true. And from a business perspective, I see nothing wrong with that. From our perspective, we can come over here and be like, hey, that's bullshit. We enjoyed the game, but they're the ones putting forth the money to make this shit. And if it's not performing the way they feel it should have performed, they're going to scrap it, and they're going to move to something they feel will perform well. Yeah. And from that aspect, you really can't fault them.
Hey, Rev, I brought that up to a lot of people, too. I was like, Sony wants those Nintendo numbers. It's how, like, Nintendo can guarantee to their stockholders, like, each game can probably sell, like, 20 mil tops.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Sony doesn't have that luxury. Agree? They don't have that luxury. They can't guarantee to their shareholders that all their games are going to sell 20 mil or 10 mil. You know what I mean? They can't guarantee it. It's so low. It's below that. It's always below that.
That's actually a problem because when I was looking for Last of Us 2 sales the other day, which I hardly ever do. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, so I was looking up the sales. Conversation I wish I could record, man. You know what I mean? Some of the anyways. There's like 115 PS4s sold. You know what I mean? And when you look at the exclusive numbers sold, it makes you wonder why Sony even bothers. I see why Microsoft really doesn't bother with the big AAA blockbuster exclusives.
Right.
Because, dude, they don't, like, hardly anybody buys them when compared to the amount of people that bought a PlayStation 4. It's crazy how so few people buy exclusives.
That's what kills me, too.
We praise them.
Yeah.
Me, you, Ben. I mean, we're exclusives. Give us those exclusives.
Right.
But when you get down to the numbers,
they
not enough
underperform.
people are buying.
Like, you know how
Not
many
enough people are
units,
buying.
and this is going to shock you. You remember Until Dawn?
Right.
You know how many units that sold?
How many?
1.38 million. Tell me that's not a crime.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
You know what I'm saying? Tell me that's a crime
Wait,
right
what
there.
do you
It's
mean
like
a crime? What would you expect that game to do?
that's
I feel
a
like that's
crime.
where it's-
No, with the amount of impact that game made and everybody was talking about and praising, you would think at least minimum. I'm not saying 10, right? But I was expecting probably 4. Detroit
3 or 4
Become
million.
Human.
Yeah, I could see that.
Detroit
You can't
Become
spend
Human,
$60
I think,
bucks.
sold 6. And that was more than, obviously,
Come
that
on,
trash,
man.
which
I don't
was
want to hear that
Beyond
bullshit
Two
movie
Souls.
point and click bullshit. Like that's right where it's supposed to be. I'm not saying the game it was
No,
a bad experience.
but Detroit compared to the other ones,
Trash.
like Beyond Two Souls, right? That is the standout game from David Cage. That sold like 6 compared to the other ones. You know what I mean? Beyond Two Souls sold like shit. Fuck that game. I don't give a fuck about Beyond Two Souls. Heavy Rain was the start of a lot of stuff. Heavy Rain did like 4, I think. Like 4.
Okay, but Rev, the main reason people always they criticize Xbox. Yo, they don't got the game Sony's got. Oh, I prefer Sony's games over Xbox. I prefer Sony. So Sony knows these big budget games. Like people keep saying, oh, Sony's one of the articles was Sony's invested in the big blockbuster games.
Right.
No shit. Because that's what of course the casuals are gonna buy Fortnite and the Call of Duties, and that's why it's important. That's why when Microsoft lets Call of Duty walk away, to me it's like, well, thank you, because Sony's like, all right, cool. Like we know Call of Duty. Look, whether you like it or not, it's gonna push some like people are buying PlayStation 5s to play Call of Duty all day. That's all they do, and Fortnite and all that shit. I think the big games, Microsoft. Look, I don't want. That's a poor excuse for Microsoft. Like I feel like they spent money on what was that, Quantum Break? They got all these actors. They made a fucking TV show, bro. That's money, bro. You can't say that's some money they invested. They're paying all these actors. They
were hoping for all that shit to take off. Like they're still hoping for
Yeah.
Halo to take off with their TV show, because I don't think they scrapped that. Right, it's still happening, so that's still a thing. But they're still doing that. Like Sony, they want the movie approach with their games. That's why Ratchet and Clank got a movie. That's why Last of Us getting a TV show. Like they're doing different things, but Microsoft has just kind of always been that company to, how do I say this? Microsoft, they take risks, but not in the risk of like pushing anything new. You know what I mean? Like crazy new. They don't push stuff like that all the time. They stay with stuff that sells.
I criticize Microsoft saying they don't do IPs, but guess what, man? I feel like, Sunset Overdrive's a new IP, right? Rise on the Roan's a new IP, right?
But you got the
Quantum
question,
Break is a new IP. Hold on.
Yeah.
Crackdown, all these games, these were new IPs. Microsoft finally looked at it and said, look, man, maybe during that time, like, bro, we tried with the new IP. Look, that's why new IPs is so risky. It's the hardest shit to do in the business because it's a new IP. The people are not invested into this world or these characters or the storyline. That's why new IPs is risky. But I feel like you need that new experience to keep people like, oh, what's next? What are they? And Rev, look, and real quick, you said, "Oh, Naughty Dog, I'm taking it on a game by game basis." But when I ask you deep down, give me your top 2 developers right now in the gaming industry, out of pure talent. Take politics out. Pure talent. Give me your top 2.
Like relevant developers?
Yeah.
Yeah, your favorite.
Are you talking from a talent standpoint?
Ooh.
I mean, relevant. Yeah, talent. Okay,
that's
a little bit of both.
Because Naughty Dog's not even on my radar anymore.
Really? Oh, Last of Us dropped them down that much for you?
Why would they be? Why would they be? What are they going to make that I'm looking forward to?
I mean,
Blaze,
it goes
you
back.
know
I would say
I
presentation.
didn't buy Last of Us 2. Blaze bought
Yeah,
it.
I know. But I would say presentation and like their craft overall. I would say that is their top. They're like, yeah, I mean, they're on another level on that.
Oh, right, hold on.
But
You didn't like the game.
If you told me to pick the 2 most talented developers, I'd say Naughty Dog and Rockstar.
right.
That's
What
it.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy here's got a point. Krusty. He says Santa Monica. Sony Santa Monica is also
Yeah.
very, very talented.
What was the last game they made? God of War.
Yeah.
God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Um,
Insomniac is up there for you, Ref?
Super high quality. Insomniac?
Yeah, I mean, because
don't know.
they've stepped
what did
up.
they make?
Spider-Man,
Resistance.
Resistance.
Right, just because you don't like what they're making
Okay,
now.
Sucker
Like,
Punch
you
is
didn't like
definitely
Last
on
of
yours.
Us 2. Hold on, you didn't like Last of Us 2.
We're talking talented. I
Yeah,
said
he's
talented.
Yeah.
Okay, Spider-Man's done well, but I don't see anything
You don't
in
see
that
much
game
in
that's
there?
done better than Batman.
So
they've ripped off Batman's combat scheme.
Okay. So you
Did
would
they
say,
not?
so you would say Sucker Punch more so over Insomniac. You know,
No.
Ghost of Tsushima.
No, Ghost of Tsushima is an awesome game,
Uh-huh.
but for some reason it feels like a AA game. Does that make sense?
Ghost? It does to you? Okay.
No, don't get me wrong. I love the game.
Right.
I enjoyed the game, but it lacks. It
Substance,
lacks something.
you think? You
it
think it's
lacks
missing?
that. It lacks that polish that comes with Naughty Dog games, comes with Rockstar games. Very empty world.
I agree, yeah.
that makes
It's not
sense.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
You're mostly relying on those animals to direct you to
Yeah.
other stuff, yeah.
clipping through
a lot-
stairs and shit. And
That's true.
A lot of structures that are just identical. You know what I mean? You play Red Dead 2, you wander off the beaten path, you stumble into some shit you ain't never seen before.
Like the
You know what
weirdo
I mean?
in the swamp, the dude that'd be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, come on
And-
in, I got some food." It's like that guy, and
Ain't none
yeah.
of that. Ain't none of that in
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima. I just love Ghost of Tsushima because I love the combat and I like the story. And usually when I have a good story backed up by some really good gameplay, I really enjoy the game. But their open world, honestly, was very lackluster.
I get you that.
Beautiful.
For sure.
For
Yeah,
how long
definitely
it was
get
in
you that.
development.
Yeah,
Yeah, not very talented.
I definitely give you that.
But I mean, look at the hardware, man. You give them a little slack for the hardware they're working with, maybe.
True, but then look at Last of Us 2. They got GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 to run on those consoles too.
Yeah,
That's true. I mean, that.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
I think Rocksteady is a freaking phenomenal developer. Dude,
Yeah.
I was just playing Arkham Knight on PC before. I'm doing a little comparison between the PC version and the Xbox version.
I've seen the screenshot, yeah.
Arkham Knight is an incredible game.
oh yeah.
It feels next gen playing on the PC, dude. It really does. At 1440, it's like, wow, this game is freaking masterfully done. Now, how they extended it and kind of dragged it out with the car and stuff like that, that probably could have been redone. I'm talking in terms of their world, the
Right.
combat, the aesthetics, just everything about the game.
Right.
Is that fair to the with Sucker Punch? And then you're like, well, look at Red Dead, but look at Red Dead. Look at their fucking budget. You know what I mean, bro?
Right.
If come on, if Sucker Punch gets the budget of a Red Dead 2, man, all right, you gotta give me all these extra resources. We get way more people working here. I'm just saying, I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying, bro, budget. I mean,
Well,
this
hey,
level.
that's on your people over at Sony, man. I can't help that. I can't help Sony's underpaying your people.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
And
Rev,
how come Naughty Dog can do it then?
because
That's true.
look, I mean, Rev, look, you don't like Last of Us 2. I wanted to tell you this. We know you didn't like the story.
I don't
That's
like
You
fine.
didn't like the
gameplay.
story. You didn't like the story.
I
I like
like
the gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't like the gameplay?
like
here?
the
I thought the gameplay was at least up there. for
No,
you.
he likes the gameplay, he said.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah,
I thought you did.
I like the gameplay.
The
Yeah,
gameplay-
excellent. Excellent
Excellent.
gameplay.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question. Be real to the game, both of you.
Uh-huh.
Would you hit it with Abby?
Nah.
Blaze?
After 12 of these, maybe.
No. Sober, would you hit?
Hell no. Are you fucking kidding me?
You wouldn't hit for real?
Bro, she looked like a normal chick at the end of the game.
Be real, Blaze.
But at the beginning,
Abby?
no.
Be real, Blaze.
Eating tacos and shit while she's frying me?
That street foreplay, she pushed your ass to the log and shit.
Let me get the super chats real quick.
Go ahead.
211L, he said maybe the remake is an apology for how garbage part 2 was, question mark. That's what I was saying. BK Bourne says quickly becoming one of my favorite podcasts. Last week had me dying laughing. Keep the podcast coming, fellas.
Yeah, you got one for 4 months, yeah.
He says Sony a bit impatient in my opinion. The Order 1886 had potential for a sequel. Same with Days Gone, even Bloodborne, or Until Dawn. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to let these developers, let them just come on, bro. I'm not. Look, I get it's a business, and if they see like the money ain't they're not in the green after a certain. I understand, but come on, man. Like,
you got one more from the
I thought Sony. I see it. I thought Sony had the reputation of letting creative freedom and. Developers can do whatever they want and they can create what they want. But now I'm like, oh, well, what's going on here? The Ravenflow, not Insomniac typo. Thank you, Ravenflow. Thank you all the super chats.
You dropped the one before that. The
Rocksteady.
Yeah, okay.
Rocksteady copied Assassin's Creed and Insomniac OGAC.
You done lost your mind. Don't know. Hell no.
Oh, God, you got rip start. You know
what do you mean? What do you mean? Wait.
They took an idea, but they drastically refined that combat, dude.
They did. Like
Assassin's Creed's combat was trash in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Wait.
All you were doing was countering for the most part in Assassin's Creed 2 through Brotherhood, I think. They didn't start adding new combats to that until most of them. It was Revelations where like they
but Rev,
that's your story. So yeah.
Doesn't Mad Max feel like Batman? Doesn't Shadow of War feel like Batman? I mean, the same type of block and you know what I mean?
It does, yeah.
So once a developer,
the combat is phenomenal. That's why people are copying them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So why change it? Hey, this works. People like it. This is a copy.
I'm just saying, talented developers don't need to copy from other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can make up their own shit.
Rev, I come to you, right? I'm a Sony guy. I'm Jim Ryan, right? Picture me with a clicker bite. My face looks like a coffee cake, and I come up to you and I say, Rev, you want a new Uncharted or you want Days Gone 2?
I already know Neil Druckmann's running it. If Neil Druckmann wasn't on his little Anita Sarkeesian Justice Warrior kick, I'd pick Uncharted any day.
That's the reason. Well, hold on. Okay.
I mean, so there's a reason why there's a lot of female characters being pushed.
What's the other reason?
Yeah.
Because Uncharted is pretty dope.
We all agree that Naughty Dog is... Dude, the first time I played Uncharted 4, my jaw was on the floor.
Yeah.
I just don't like replaying Uncharted 4. The first time I played Uncharted 4, dude, I was like...
It was an experience.
These suckers are freaking masterminds.
Right. It was an experience. Everything was top tier. The set pieces, all that shit. They didn't even need no crazy mythological, you know what I mean? Like something crazy mythological to happen. It was good by itself. But when you get to the ending, it's like, okay, well, he has a kid now, right, bruv? But it's like, why does all of a sudden doesn't have to be a daughter? You notice that, right? Like we know this. We know this, right? You see the circle right there. Even with the Lost Legacy, you see it.
We got Lara Croft number 2.
There you go. Exactly. It's not even Uncharted anymore. I was telling that to Blaze. Ref, I was telling that shit to Blaze. It's basically Tomb Raider. Bro, it's Tomb Raider. It's Tomb Raider. It's Tomb Raider. It's legit Tomb Raider. Drake is going to be Sully, right? There's going to be 3 teams. Drake and his daughter, more than likely. You got Sully and his brother. And then you got Chloe and Nadine doing their own thing. There you go. 3 separate teams. That's how they're going to do it.
I don't gotta look, man. Look, the problem I got is when they use existing franchises and they take the same name and they add you know, blonde ponytail edition. Like I don't care, bro. I don't care playing as a girl. It don't I prefer to play as a man. It don't bother me though. I love Tomb Raider.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa! Why do you care? Why does it matter? What are you, sexist? You prefer to play as a man? That don't make no sense.
Because
I will say this,
You're
ref.
sexist,
You know,
dude.
even with Destiny, I never understand it. I really, Rev, I'm not to the crazy extent as you, but when I see like them, like I see some guy, I'm not gonna say his name. He was streaming Outriders, and he's creating a girl, and he's this big, you know, whatever. The thing is,
who's creating a girl?
Good guy that was streaming.
Oh,
the thing is,
do
look,
that. They'll do
Rev, when they call it, if they were to call it Uncharted something, that's the problem. Make a whole new IP. Do not call it Uncharted, because Uncharted is Nathan Drake. I don't care if it's your daughter. I don't care if it's your blood. Do not call it. That's the problem I have. Is when they, you know, it's like they want you to forget. Oh, this is the new Uncharted. This is, you know. Anyway, we're getting off topic here, but I come to you and say Days Gone 2 or Uncharted, and your reason is because of Neil Druckmann's political views and how he's gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
That's it.
Oh,
that's the
by
only
the way,
reason.
ref, you want to know what the sales were? Did I say the sales of Lost Legacy?
No.
That's how much it sold.
How much? 1 million? Good. See, I didn't buy that trash. You bought it though, didn't you, Blaze?
I bought
You
it.
bought it with bells on.
I just got a new TV, man. I wanted to see.
I ain't got time for that nonsense.
So yeah.
The bottom line is Days Gone deserves a sequel, bro. It's not. Look,
Does it though, Blaze? Does it?
Rev,
Why? I don't even remember the story, Blaze. I don't remember the story.
You
All
don't?
I remember the bike being awesome. I remember liking the style of combat, but it's definitely not anywhere near the best.
It's not A
combat.
tier. Yeah.
The hordes were definitely a highlight. I remember it being somewhat buggy. Okay, I remember it being a lot buggy. I remember it being the gameplay being a little bit choppy, and I remember the story dragging way longer than it needed to. That's what I remember. Well, again, I enjoyed it, but if the fact that there's no sequel, I could care less.
Let me refresh your memory, right?
I don't care.
Dude puts his wife on the helicopter, right? Then she ends up eating in a new group. She thinks Deacon's dead, probably because it's been fucking how many years?
Did you say spoilers? Because now people are going to be saying you spoiled it for them.
Listen to me. Look at me. If you get offended by me spoiling Days Gone, the worst exclusive that Sony put out so far, right? The exclusive you don't care, but now you want to care about, I'm sorry. Anyway, that story was good, Rev. It just held on for a little bit too long, bro.
It dragged.
The game was beautiful, underrated visually, too. Underrated visually. I really believe, bro, it was a beautiful game. It wasn't like the best looking game, but it was beautiful. Maybe I have low standard. I think Outriders looks good, and people like Blaze, bro, what?
Outriders is trash.
Bro, Big Cloud.
What's up?
I'm a Sony exec. I come up to you and say, do you want Uncharted 5 or do you want Days Gone 2?
Uncharted 5 or Days Gone 2? Days Gone.
Yeah. The fuck happened to you, bro?
Wow, man. Like hell.
Flip your mic.
My bad. But no, I say
Bless
Days
you.
Gone 2.
Next time, sneeze like a real man into the mic so we can all hear it and break our ears.
Nah, I'm good. You don't want to hear that. But Days Gone 2, I would take over Uncharted 5.
Can I ask the chat real quick? Chat, would you want Days Gone 2 or a new IP?
Whoa, hold on. Can we put some stipulations on that?
Okay, I mean, what stipulations? Because it depends who's making
Ask
it.
him the Uncharted question if Neil Druckmann was the way he was in Uncharted 2.
Days Gone
He didn't have creative freedom that other chick did. You remember the girl that left? What's her name? I don't remember her name. Hennig. Okay, she's still at the helm. So now answer. Do you want a new Uncharted done by Naughty Dog and Amy Hennig? Or do you want Days Gone 2? Be real to the game.
I've
If it's
seen a
Amy
lot of
Hennig,
new-
you're getting the old school Uncharted. That's for damn sure. You're getting the Daredevil. You're getting all that shit. If it was Amy Hennig.
Bro, there's a lot of love for Days Gone. Rome Rush, what's up, brother?
Yeah, they're all saying Days Gone too. Where were you guys for the sales then?
Bro, this is the thing. Look, Nintendo made a game like Animal Crossing, right? And
That's Nintendo,
granted, it was a pandemic. Nobody could leave the house. That thing sold 30 million. Do you know the amount of money they put into that? You know the amount of money they put into that? Not even probably not even 30% of what Sony puts into a first party exclusive. I bet you my balls, bro. And that game sells 30 million. You know why? Because Nintendo Switch owners bought that console for the exclusive. That's the difference. If you buy a Switch, you're not buying the Switch to play Rogue Company, right? You're gonna play it on PC or on your console.
Yep.
It's just that's the difference. I mean, it's really fucking disgusting, man. When you look at the quality, you look at the time, you look at the effort, you look at the voice acting, you look at how the story comes together for a lot of these games, and it, you know, when it don't meet expectations. Listen, for
weren't
me,
you online with all your little buddies playing those little freaking retarded games that those YouTubers made popular?
Which one?
What's the one where you're running around as like a little Teletubby pushing people off and shit?
Oh, Among Us?
What is that? What is
Fall
that
Guys.
game?
Oh, Fall Guys.
Yeah, weren't you playing that dog shit of a pile of a game? Like I can't even, like, I'm trying to be supervised. I got my filters like falling off and at the same time. You hear what I'm telling you? Like watching grown men hype up this kind of trash really disgusts me. It really does. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
Meds, you better run, dog. He's coming at your game.
You played that. You're in the lobby with like 100 other dudes playing this trash ass game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Games like that should be popular amongst kids. You know, and then people are gonna say, "Oh, you can't." I'm saying this goes with what you're talking about. Games like that are popular because you guys hype up that bullshit.
but hold on,
Yeah.
look, bro. There's like mini games, right? And I just hear me out here. I didn't even like Fall Guys. I did. You can ask Big Cloud. I was playing Rogue Company. I didn't. I played it for a little bit, and I was like, it's not my thing. But
How much time do you have in that game, Blaze?
maybe an hour.
That's an hour too much.
The thing I'm trying to say is there's mini games, and you're competing. You know, whether that's what it's about. You know, Rev. Look, I know. You know, you play games with your son, and you'll play games with Vic and me and shit like that. But other than that, you know, you like your single player games, man. Like a lot of people like the multiplayer experience, the competitiveness. You know what I mean? Like, look, it's not for you. We know that, but Sony getting those type of look. There's no more games coming out, Rev. It's dry as fuck. Sony is a so-called, you know, in the red now, right?
But,
people are thinking, oh my God, Sony's, you know, they're done, they're finished.
But Blaze, we need to address one thing though. Like you said earlier, Nintendo guys buy Nintendo products for these exclusives, right? Okay. Notice how a lot of PlayStation dudes just praise gatekeeping games. Am I right?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They praise gatekeeping.
Define
Like
gatekeeping games.
Yeah, that's what they do. Like
what is
MLB
that?
the show.
Define that. What are you talking about?
Like when MLB the show was confirmed to go to Game Pass, you had this dudes with this outrage as if they always played MLB the show. And we already know, just by MLB the show alone, MLB the show caters to a specific, you know, audience, like in general, right? MLB, I don't even know the full sales of MLB the show. I'm just gonna say 3 million probably per game, right? I'll just throw that out there.
Not even.
Not even 3 million? Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. But the thing is, you see more people talk about exclusivity, but when it comes to paying up for them, they like, oh, I'll get it at a later time. I'll get it when it's on a discount. I don't buy it. You know what I mean? And they don't buy it day one. A lot of these users don't do that. And you see it. And just in the way things are. You just see it. A lot of people don't buy it. The sales speak for themselves.
Let me get
really
these super chat real quick. Suffer again with the $5 snip. Bro, Suffer, appreciate you, man. I seen you every week, brother. He said, which platform provides developers that cater more to the agenda? Xbox, PlayStation, or PC?
More to the
I mean,
agenda?
that's a good question. What developer caters to the agenda more? I mean, look at Gears of War with Kate. Come on, bro.
They're all going toward it. All of them.
Who's more though, Rev?
Naughty Dog's the worst.
What do you mean? You criticize? Where did Kate come from? Who the fuck is Kate?
Naughty Dog's the worst. Kate was written in way better. Abby appeared out of freaking nowhere
That's
and
true.
shit on
Back
like one of the
there.
most beloved characters ever. You know what I mean? They at least prepped you for Kate.
Yeah.
Abby came out of nowhere, and then they made you play as her. Man, come on, man.
Oh, by the way,
And
before I
they
get
made it
this
worse
next
that
super
you had to beat up the character that you loved the most was Ellie. You're beating her up with this
Yeah.
chick. Like,
Rev,
Yeah.
hold on.
Every developer's doing it.
Rev, that question you asked me, I'm gonna ask you. Abby comes up to you. She's wearing a fucking thong, right? Her ass looking real tight in that nice thong. She sees you sitting on your nice sofa. She starts rubbing that nice bald head of yours. She's like, "Listen, baby."
Hey, be careful, man. I don't appreciate the bald-headed comments. I'll click out this podcast. I
Rev.
have to be here. This is
Rev,
a
wait. Are you hitting it? Why would you ask me that if you weren't hitting it?
What do you
hitting
mean?
that?
Abby, bend it over. Let's go.
Wow. Cream
Yeah.
pie and everything?
Yeah,
Or you pulling out?
and always pull out.
Oh, you got a cream.
Yeah, I ain't trying to have a kid with that thing.
that's a thing.
That thing. Raimi Ren says,
If she were right there though, you know what I mean? Screw it. Let's go.
I guess you're right, man.
Them
Especially
muscular ass legs. Come on, man.
you're gonna break a fucking bone.
Actually, you know what? though? I'd have to crank them shoes off and see if she has dry heels or not. She got dry heels. That's a no-go.
Oh man, we found out his fetish.
I ain't fucking with them dry heels, dude. You know what I mean? And she gonna have all that extra weight, so she probably got dry ass heels. But
Right.
if she got soft heels, let's go.
This man.
I mean, I guess it's it's the end of the world, right? It's the end of the world. Fuck it, right? Just get your bar off, I guess.
Yeah, screw it.
Rami Ren. Hello, everyone. Big fan from India. I wanted your opinion about 6 Days in Fallujah. What do you guys think about the gameplay? And a lot of people want it canceled. Wasn't that game canceled already? 6 Days in Fallujah? I feel like I've seen the trailer of that a long time ago. That was that realistic military shooter. That got canceled, right? Why are you laughing? What happened?
Nothing. Continue with the conversation, man.
So yeah, wasn't this game already announced a while ago? And it got canceled because of it was too realistic or some shit like that? Big Cloud, you guys don't know this game?
What are we even talking about, bro?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
6 Days in Fallujah. You don't remember hearing that game like in the PS2?
Dude, that game looks terrible. Have you seen the gameplay?
Wait, so there's a new trailer for this?
Yeah, it's got gameplay. It looks horrid. Looks like an Xbox 360 game.
Bro,
But supposedly it's like from what I understand, it's pre-generated. What is it? I forget what it's called. Where like
Pre-rendered.
No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky.
Oh, pre-generated world. Like everything is.
You sure that's what it's called? Pre-generated? Come on, chat, help me out. What's it called when the world just spawns differently each time? Like No Man's Sky.
Yeah. It's like a
Procedural generated.
There you go.
Procedurally generated. So that's what. So it switches up each time. And it's supposed to be like real life scenarios in different accounts from like various different soldiers that experienced real life combat. So the premise is cool, but the gameplay looks terrible from what I've seen.
Yeah, but that game got canned before for being too realistic. I remember, like, really.
I think that's what it is. I think they're having like I saw a guy on Twitter bitching about it, and Colin Moriarty called him out. I think he's Arabic.
Yeah. Ramen.
Muslim or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's got a problem with how his people are portrayed in the game. And it's just like, you know what? Get over it, dude. You know what I mean? Make a game killing Americans. Nobody cares. You know? I'll even play it if it's got good gameplay.
You're saying they always show the perspective from the U.S. military.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, Rev, if you're in Iraq and somebody breaks in your door, who's the terrorist? You know what I mean? That's how they're looking at it. But I mean, at the end of the day, if these developers are American,
But we're talking about a video game. If they made a video game overseas where you're invading America, kicking down doors, shooting Americans, would you have a problem with this? Would you say this game shouldn't be made? You'd just be like, "Oh man, that's
just your version,"
and then
right?
you'd move
That's
on.
your version of
Didn't they already make a game where they invade America? What the fuck was that game called? God.
Hatred's a game where you just go around killing random people. I played that game. I enjoyed it too.
But they already made that game where
We're not going to get into that though. That's a sensitive topic.
bro, a sensitive topic for a sensitive world.
Homefront. Yeah, but you're the
Homefront.
resistance in Homefront.
Homefront.
Yeah, you're the resistance in Homefront, and they paint the North Koreans as being bad. But
Bro.
it's like it's America. What do you want us to do? You want us to? Anyways, whatever.
Yeah. Let's not. We don't want to get anybody.
Yeah.
We're going way back at this point.
The thing is,
we're not trying to get canceled over here.
hey, the thing is, Reb, though, about that, just quickly, it's like it shouldn't matter what, as long as the game is good to me. I don't care what perspective it's from. You can be killing Italians with fucking meatballs. I don't give a fuck. It don't bother me. If the gameplay is good and I'm interested in the game, I'm gonna play. I mean, I really don't. I don't understand it, but I don't know, man. I feel like people are too sensitive. Period. Like this cancel culture bullshit, this 2020 shit. Like, oh, you shouldn't be saying that, and watch what you say and watch what you wear. Everything you do, people like to criticize. But as soon as you criticize or say how you feel, then there's a problem. But all they do all day is criticize the other side about what they don't like. It's like you can't win, bro. You can't fucking win.
I got news for you. It's only gonna get worse, and it's gonna keep getting worse.
Rev, you make videos. Rev, you used to make videos about this shit, about how developers are changing, man. They're making some weird shit, and I'm like, Rev, you're so fucking full of shit. Will you get out of your fucking Rev? Man, I hate to give you a tiny hint of credit, but I'm gonna give it to you, bro.
A tiny what?
I don't want to say. I can't say.
Hey, let's move on, man. Hey, Vic says, what are your thoughts on the new zombie game the day before? To me, that shit looks all right. Now, the guy that was playing it on that last IGN demo, whoever was playing that game was trash. Now, Vic says the bullet damage terrible. I agree with him. The bullet damage is almost non-existent.
The day before.
The graphics look really, really good. Yeah, it's on IGN. Check it out. The day
Is that
It's a gameplay trailer. Looks like Division 2 only with zombies. And worse shooting. The shooting needs work. Yeah, but it has potential.
I'm hyped for that I'm hyped for that Left 4 Dead game that we're gonna get. I forgot the name of it. Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood.
Yeah.
That interested you?
Back 4 Blood.
Back 4 Blood. I mean, you got bullet damage, sir. You got the whole thing, dog.
I don't know, man. We need a serious shakeup in the game industry.
I agree.
This four-player co-op looter shooter shit. We're overdoing it. Okay, let's go back.
We're about to get extinction.
Single-player, story-driven games with awesome-ass gameplay. You know what I mean?
Rev, when I seen Outriders,
ridiculous.
Hold on,
Outriders is trash.
Like, I wouldn't mind that for Alien Isolation 2 if we ever got that. You know what I mean? That same
I
AI
don't
from the
want
first
to
one.
fuck that game. I'm sorry. I know it's a good game, but I'm not going to run away from people, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not running away from an alien. That's why I didn't like Outlast.
No, you have a gun.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I don't want to run away from anybody. Like, oh, you can shoot it with a fire and it goes. Like, I don't like that type of. The atmosphere, the visuals. Alien Isolation is a great game. I'm not shitting on it. I just don't like the gameplay aspect for me. I don't want to play hide and seek with an alien. I don't. I want to shoot the fucking thing. Dude, Outriders. You keep saying it's trash. I think you're saying it's trash because you're having some problems.
I'm not having problems with it. I played it on Xbox. It plays smooth as butter.
So
the game is just trash. That's all there is to it. It's boring. It's just dog shit, dude.
The shooting's better than Gears.
You done lost your freaking mind to say some dumbass shit like that. It's better than Gears.
That sniper rifle, have you picked it up?
Yes, I picked it up.
So you telling me, okay, not the shotgun, but everything else? The auto
I'm
rifle?
just saying, I've played it for about 3 hours and I'm bored to death. I'm falling asleep playing the game. That's not a good sign. That's not good. Your game shouldn't be putting me to sleep. I played Uncharted 2 last night. Can I make a statement?
Yeah, then I
played
hear you say that. Yeah,
I played Uncharted 2 last night on PlayStation 3. I played that bitch for 3 hours straight. Did I say that game aged poorly? I must have been on something when I said that. Here's the thing, though. There's something different about it on PS3 than on the remaster. So I went in my son's room. I downloaded the PS4 Pro version, and I'm playing it. Something's off.
It's the colors. It's like
it's
them
an awesome remaster.
Yeah.
Something's off. The physics are off. The way the bodies are reacting, it's off. On PS3, it's better. The aiming is 100 times better on PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Okay? But it's not hard on PS3. I can acquire my target very easy. There's a very generous auto-aim system in play with both versions, and you can't shut it off on either version. And that sucks. But you still have to manually aim. And I can acquire my target just fine on the PS3. PS3, the way the enemies react is better than the PS4 Pro version. Maybe the increased frame rate throws it off. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's hard to explain. It's real hard to explain.
At 30?
Would you say it's the cell processor? Probably. That's what's it?
No, it's just the way I don't think the game was intended for 60 FPS.
Ah, okay. I get you.
Yeah, and 99.9% of the time, it's going to be the 60 FPS always makes it better. There's something about Uncharted 2 on PlayStation 3 that I'm really, really liking.
What about
when I went back to the Pro version, I'm aiming, and the aiming's way better. It looks awesome. I'm like, what is the problem? All I want to do is go back to the PS3 and play the PS3 version. Super weird, man. I've never had this happen.
What about 1 and 3? Weird. What about Uncharted 3 and
I don't know. I'll have to go back to those. I don't have those on PS3 yet, but I will.
I was expecting another video with more PS3 games. That little five games you showed, I was like, come on, man. You could have waited till you got the whole kit and caboodle and
dude, it's I don't know, man. It's something weird. I'm telling you.
But yeah, I mean, look, and then there's for other small news, there's I guess Sony's releasing a patch tomorrow that fixes the external, which we're come on, look at Sony. Sony's making a patch that fixes external issues with your external storage, which is cool and all. But where the fuck is the storage? Let me upgrade that PS5, bro. Does anybody else sign into their PS5 and you see could not sync data on fucking every game you have? Like I don't like that interface, bro. I don't like the interface. You can't fucking, God forbid you gotta find somebody in your friends group. I don't like the interface. I don't like that I'm limited. I got a 1 terabyte T7 and it's great and it's fast and it's cool and it works. But bro, let me upgrade my fucking storage. We're about a year in now. Almost. And I still can't upgrade my fucking storage.
For what? What are you trying to play?
Rep, you know me, man. I don't want to delete games, bro. And bro, does anybody know how to get rid of those shitty ass boxes that sit there and every PS4 game I've deleted sits in the front of my fucking...
Bro, that is an eyesore. Dude, I was shit on the PlayStation 5 for that. That drove me up the wall, man.
You can't get rid of it.
They need to fix that. They need to fix that.
Bro, BitCloud, when you delete a PS4 game, it sits in the front of your fucking menu screen.
Yeah.
And it's just a blank
They
picture.
said folders are going to be added tomorrow with this update as well. And they're fixing a few things with the menu, but we'll see. I'm not sure.
It bricks all your systems. You and you. I hope it bricks your systems. Not the people in the chat. You guys, I hope your PS5s are good. You two. I hope it bricks your shit.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? What do we do?
Because you got PS5s and I don't.
Oh, so you care about the beast.
Oh, you see this shit, Blaze? Hey, screen cap this. Somebody cap this shit.
I don't care. I just want it.
Cap this.
I need to have all systems.
Big, you know what it is, Big Cloud.
You can feel the passion. So look at
He got that Series X. I got 8 terabytes. He says, I got 8 terabytes, a bunch of dog shit games that run better on. Listen, Rev knows the game, man. He knows PS4 is better. He knows he can talk shit about Naughty Dog, but when the God of Wars come, bro, his dick is gonna get so fucking hard, it's gonna hit him in the head.
Hey, Rev, where's that Series X, sir? You got 12 T-flops, Rev.
Why do I have to mention this in every single goddamn podcast, dude? Every one we've been in. I got rid of the Xbox One X for a year.
That's true.
The PlayStation 4 was my primary system. I didn't even have an Xbox.
Man.
You were more of an Xbox than I was, Blaze. I didn't even have an Xbox. I'll sit right here and tell you PS4 Pro was my preferred system all day. Okay? My PS5 broke. What was I supposed to do? I wasn't even trying to get a Series X. PS4 took a shit. Boom, give me the Series X.
Right.
And now it's like, well, shit. I need my PS5.
You had an opportunity, and Best Buy said, "Hey," the guy at Best Buy said, "Look, man, you want to trade it in?"
I was pissed.
You see that you jumping the gun, right? Because he said, "Look, man, I can get you a PS5 in about a week or 2 weeks, but you know, at least you'll get it."
I was irritated. I don't make good decisions when I'm irritated, Blaze.
We know this, man.
Yeah, and I was troubleshooting that bitch for days before I took it back. I didn't just march it back to Best Buy. So this is days of built up frustration, man.
Wait.
You know what I mean? So I was like, get this shit out of here.
Didn't it do that thing? Because I think you told us in the chat. It was on the PlayStation. You was like, oh, you can't log in at all. It was like something about the network when it
I don't remember all the shit that it was doing, but I know it automatically went into rest mode because I accidentally left it on, and then it wouldn't turn on. And I was just like, dude, I will smash this freaking thing, dude.
Bro, I couldn't believe that, right? When you were telling me this, I'm like, bro, no way. I just remember talking on the phone, bro. Watch my shit be defective. I remember you telling me that. I'm like,
I knew it was gonna be. And you know why the Xbox wasn't? Because I didn't care. You know what I mean? My Xbox breaks, I don't give a shit. I got a PC. So the Xbox has been perfect, baby. I wanted the PlayStation 5 to work. So, of course, that's going to take a shit. That's just the way it works. I just bought that Wolverine controller, the Razer Wolverine Tournament Edition. Bro, awesome freaking controller. Love it. Keeps disconnecting off the Series X. I plug in my normal cord to the Xbox controllers. Perfect. It's the Wolverine. The Wolverine's defective. Dude, you can't make this shit up. I had to send it back.
Is it wireless?
It's everything I bought. It's wired. Wow. I plug it in. Boom, it won't read it. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Won't read it. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Boom, it reads it.
That's how my DualSense was for my rig.
Every time I turn it on.
Yeah, that's how this was with the rig. It kept disconnecting, so had to buy one of these.
Everything I buy. Everything I buy.
Graphics cards, everything, bro. You really do have a fucking shitty fucking track record, dude. And people think you are very impatient, like you really are, but you really do have bad luck. I can't even say I've witnessed it so many. Even bro. I remember you bought the NU8000, 65-inch television. He gets it. Not to mention, he just had a TV. Before that, he had like a cheap Sony TV. So Big Cloud, he buys a 65-inch Sony TV. It's trash HDR. I warned him. I said, Rev, just spend a little more money. It'll be worth it. Whatever. He buys it. He didn't like the performance. He buys the NU8000. It starts having fucking lines and all this shit's not working, bro. I don't like even mailing anybody. I'm so lazy. I don't even want to. It takes me a year to mail somebody something. I couldn't imagine boxing up a fucking television that's 65
inch. Dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's why I didn't do that shit. Yeah.
I bought this exercise bike. It's called the Rogue. You know, have you seen it? Let me see if I can get it. You still hear me all right?
Yeah, sir.
See that bike?
Yeah.
You ride that?
All right. So, no. So here's the point. It was $850.
What?
Just
it
for
was
that?
$850. If that bitch takes it, like, let's say if I got it day one and it took a shit, it didn't work, I wouldn't send it back. I'd just eat that $850. I ain't even lying to you.
I ain't blaming you, bro.
Would have been way too much work. I'd just thrown it at the front of the street and just called it a loss. and made a video review saying this is the worst piece of shit bike ever. Don't waste your money. I ain't boxing that bullshit up. So for me to box up that big ass TV, that's a pain in the ass.
You're paying for PlayStation Plus for me. By the time you get a PS5, Rev, you're gonna have to renew for another year. You know that, right?
Dude, I'm trying to tell you. I went on. Chuck messaged me and said, "Hey, go to PlayStation Direct." I went to PlayStation Direct. I was waiting in the queue for 30 minutes. 30 minutes I was waiting in the queue like a sheep, sitting at my desk. Okay, it's going to become available here any second. And I'm going to click add to cart. Dude, I'm sitting there like a bitch waiting for this thing for 30 minutes. Boom, it lets me through. Sold out. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, man. And I don't even know why I want it. What do I even want it for? What am I going to play on it? Oh, what am I going to play on it?
God of War. Hold on, God of War.
Nothing.
God of War at 4K 60. You would play through. Rev, you know,
I'm not gonna play through. I beat it twice.
Hold on, I was checking your trophies the other day because, bro, I called you and I said, bro, I'm beating Ghost. Yeah, bro. By the way, Sony Nation, listen, man. I beat Ghost 3 days ago. I finally caught up and beat it. But I'm looking at
my trophies, man. What are you doing in my trophies?
Bro, I'm looking because you got 94% on God of War. I'm like, what is he missing? Why didn't he have a platinum? So I check.
Birds.
You're missing the green ravens.
Yes. It'll be a cold day in hell before I ever do that. Blaze, if they told me if you don't get those birds by tomorrow, you're going to die of cancer. Let me die of cancer then, because I ain't getting those stupid-ass birds.
I'm signing in. I'm getting you those birds.
Do it. I don't care.
I got you. I'm serious. I'm going to get them.
That'll be my second platinum trophy if you do that.
What's the first?
One of the platinum.
Oh, I know. That cheap-ass platinum, boy.
It to me in the house.
That was a cheap-ass. That Walking Dead platinum. I don't even have it, but I know it's easy. You just play through the game. But I was checking because I'm like, yo, let me see what Rev's Ghost of Tsushima thing is. Because I beat the game and I'm like, damn, I'm only at 43%. What the fuck? I beat the game. I felt like I did a lot of shit. I checked Rev's and you're at damn near 78%. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, yo, you played a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, bro. You played a lot of it.
I did. I loved it, dude. For sure. I loved it. That's why I can be critical of it, though. The world could have been better. But the combat was awesome, man.
You were addicted to it, man. Parrying and shit, man.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. And those, how often does that happen, man? What do we have in 2020? We had Death Stranding that I really liked. We had Ghost of Tsushima and Days Gone. That was.
Hold on, talk about a great year, Rip. That's a good year, man.
That's three like awesome ones that I really liked.
Plus third party. We had Ghost Recon. I know people are gonna cringe in the chat, but hear this out.
Breakpoint was
you know,
awesome.
We had Division 2 before that. Man, come on, man. We had
Division 2. But yeah, see, we played these games, but these games don't have a lot of substance. It's just
good shooting.
Yeah.
Right, we beat the whole
single player games.
Right, we beat Division 2, all the DLC. Then we did Breakpoint, all the DLC, and we did the raid. You don't remember doing the raid, but we did do the raid. It wasn't enjoyable, but we did it.
You did the raid.
You and
your little buddies while I sat in the back. Yeah. Just
bro, we had a good year, man. That was a good year of gaming for me. I mean, really.
So would you play Death Stranding again? Like all from start to?
I tried. I own it on PC. I played it for about 10 minutes, shut it off.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. Cinedex $2 donation says, "Great show, guys." Icy Rhythms with a $4.99 super chat says, "Dead Space 2 is better than most games today, baby." Thank you, Icy.
He ain't lying. Yeah, exactly.
On the goats.
Dead Space 1 is better than most games today.
It's still scarier than most games today. Horror games.
Right. Look, Rev. Can we? What would it take for me to be like convince you? Now I know you just sat here for an hour and some change, right? But what would it take for me to convince you to play Dead Space 3 tonight and finish it?
Tonight? Yeah, it can't happen tonight.
Why not?
I'm playing Uncharted 2 later on tonight.
Oh my! That 30th. Oh my.
On PS3, baby.
Let's play Devil's Cartel.
PS3. Let me tell you something. The PS3 is freaking awesome, dude. I'm looking at these games that I just bought. I got some more games, by the way. I got God of War Ascension. I got X-Men Origins, Wolverine. I got Singularity. You remember that game? Dude, just sitting back looking at these cases, I was like, you know what? This is, as a gamer, and I hate using that term, but as a gamer, this is when I was happiest. PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. When I had my PS3 and my 360, dude, those were the days, man. We always had something coming out. We always had something to look forward to, and we always had something to play. The hell are we doing now? Outriders? Dude, the bar is dropped. Shit looks the best now, and it's the worst. Think about that for a second. You get a few gems, 2 or 3 gems a year. Used to be just constant bangers, one after the other, dude.
Yeah, like everybody's capping for old remakes.
Maybe you'll look at the PS4 generation with the same nostalgic. Like 5-10 years from now, Rev, when you got all your PS4 games and you collect them again because Sony's shutting down the PS4 store, you're going to look at it like, damn, man. Breakpoint, Division 2, Destiny. Look, Destiny, I can't.
But Blaze, what do you remember? Those games were fun co-op. Division 2 ain't fun, but I'm talking about games you can play by yourself. I'm talking about the single-player experience, man. You know what I mean? And I feel like looking at my PS3 library, there's way more exclusives than on the PS4 that I like really like. Don't get me wrong, PS4 has a lot of exclusives, but it's got a lot of exclusives I don't care about. Why am I echoing? I feel like I'm catching some echoing action.
Are you?
I don't know. Maybe it's just in my mic. I don't know.
I agree. The PS3 days were fucking awesome, man. They really were, man. It's just everything costs too much money nowadays. Everything's so fucking expensive, and these developers can't fucking get the games out because they're trying to create bigger and bigger worlds, man. And it's just
they're trying to maximize the amount of time you spend in the world. They want to keep you in their game to maximize their freaking microtransactions is what they want to do. So instead of making a story-driven game where we can just play and be done, which are in turn the best experiences we have, they make these freaking long, drawn-out bullshit games. You know what I mean? That's the goal. The goal's not how do we make a good game. The goal is how do we make a game, keep these suckers playing to where we can milk them for microtransactions and just make it and keep adding to it. How do we keep adding to this game to keep it alive? Like Grand Theft Auto 5. And then repackage it, resell it back to them later. That's the goal now. It's no longer about awesome games. It's about extending the amount of money they can get out of us for a single freaking title. That's what this shit's about.
Hard to believe.
And that's why it's
Rockstar
such trash.
perfected it, bro. They doing it 3 years straight now.
I know,
hold on,
man.
Or 3 gens straight. 3 gens straight. Sorry.
Outriders is a game that came out of nowhere, though, right, Rev? I'm just saying, not to get back to it, but Outriders came out of nowhere. I had no expectations for it at all.
I didn't either. No.
But usually with that mindset, Rev, that means, hey, you know what? Fuck, you know what? This game's all right. It's I'm just saying, Rev. I think you're being way too harsh on it for a game that you really had no expectations. You didn't even know was coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's too many issues. It launched with too many issues. There's too many problems, too many disconnections. No, the beginning of the game, the long-ass tutorial is trash. It's bad. Don't even try to damage control that. The initial gunning is fun. I give it that. It's fun. But after a few hours, it's just like it's the same thing again and again and again. There's no motivation to continue because the story's such trash. You know what I mean? No creativity went into this story.
It did.
It was written by a third grader because that's not the goal of the game. It's to keep you playing it.
Cutscenes are so, bro. They got a cutscene for jumping a ledge, man. It's like,
I know. Yes.
Wow.
It's a Devil's Cartel, Rev, right? You beat that game because you have like a pretty high percentage of trophies on it.
I have what trophies?
Devil's Cartel. You beat that game?
Not yet, no.
I wonder if those servers are up, man. And that's a game that game was so awesome, man. I'm so glad.
I play that with you. We could play that.
See, bro, that game has great bullet damage, bro.
How are we going to talk, though? I don't have a mic for PS3.
Discord, bro. Or PS4.
I don't have a PS4. I gave it to my son so he could use his VR. My daughter wants a VR now. You know, I will give the PlayStation props. I plugged in my external 2 terabyte T5 last night into the Pro in there. I said, you know what? Let me get the PS5 ready. You know, I'm gonna have this external ready for when I get my PS5. So I'm downloading nothing but exclusives on it. There's some third party on there, but it's mostly exclusives. I'm going to his library of VR titles, and I'm looking at all the exclusives I downloaded off Pro, and I'm just like, man, this takes a dump on Xbox as far as exclusivity goes, man. As far as experiences you can only have on PlayStation from the console space. You see what I'm saying? He's got all these VR games, and now my daughter, she's all into VR, so now she wants the VR.
Bro, listen to me. I'm not even just saying that. I'm not saying this, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'll send you the VR, bro. I'll send it to you, bro. Hey, collect, bro. You know what VR, bro?
No, because I only have one Pro. It's not going to be any good.
Bro, I own 6 Pros. But hold on. I swear, I play my VR bro. Listen, I don't care what you guys call me. I've been using my VR by myself, bro. I've been playing so many first-person shooters online. Bro, I've had more fun playing VR in the last week. That's all I've been playing is VR. I've played so much VR by myself. VR is so fucking awesome, dude.
You ain't getting sick?
No, man.
Not at all. Not even a little bit. How long what's your longest session?
2 hours.
That's a long time. I played Doom 3, dude, for like 45 minutes. I almost killed myself.
Bro, you'll get your bro. It's not a myth when they tell you to get your legs under you, bro. It's not. Bro, Rev, I can play Eve Valkyrie and do dog fights, flip over 20 times, and it don't bother me, bro. I'm a beast now, bro. Bro, in the beginning, though, that thought, like, ooh, am I feeling sick? You start to think you're feeling sick, even if you're not. You start to think, like, damn, am I feeling sick right now? You start to overthink it. Bro, you just gotta.
No, you gotta get off the second you feel it. Because I only feel a little bit sick, and I push through that. That's where the problem comes in. Because when I finally hang it up, then the sickness lasts for like 2 hours before I'm back to normal. And that's why I don't want to try it again. It's like, man, that shit, I was sick for like 2 hours after that.
Yeah, it's no
deal.
You know what I mean? VR sickness is nuts, man. It really, bro, it's the worst feeling. You just feel nauseous 24/7, bro. It's horrible. But
I thought you didn't get sick.
Hey guys,
I did in the beginning. In the beginning, I did. I did.
Oh, okay.
But you won't. Trust me, man. If you don't, you know what it is? Maybe you're not mental strong enough, man. Maybe you're just not, you know. Some people are superior when it comes to that.
Yeah. Imagine that.
But yeah, man, I think that's about it, guys. I mean, I feel it was a good show. We flowed a lot. Look, I want to get some guests on the show. Like I said, I wanted Fonzarelli, but he's doing RDX. I want this guy, and you know, I don't want to look. Listen, man, I'm not too prideful, but I don't want to ask you more than once. You know, with all due respect, I want to.
Who did you ask more than once? Put him on blast. Let's go.
You want me? Fuck.
Who? Let's go. Tell me the names. I'll call them out right now. Ain't nobody above our podcast.
No, I didn't ask nobody. I just don't want to. Like, I want to get a Review Tech USA, and I feel like he would come in a heartbeat. I want to get a Robin Gaiman, but I know he's overseas, and if we're doing this at 9 o'clock, it's fucking 4 in the morning for him. And
just face it, Blazer. You're too lazy. It's okay. I get it. You know what I mean? This takes planning ahead of time, and you don't want to do that.
Tell him again, Ref. Say it one more time.
True or not true?
That's true.
You know it's true, Blaze. This is why I didn't want to run the cast. That's why I gave it over to you.
He gave you the keys to the kingdom.
Run it, and you still don't want to do it. Like, nah, F that. I'll ask him tomorrow. Hey, I get it. But you got to ask these people ahead of time, man. It's every other week. Say, hey, we're having a podcast next week. Be there.
Ref, you tell him you can't ask them 2 days before showtime. Ain't that right?
What's up?
I said, tell them you can't ask these dudes like 2 days before showtime. You can't do that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
that's too what?
What do you mean? So I gotta see. This is the problem. I gotta put an alarm clock. Wake up and fucking ask Review Tech if he can eat a cucumber on my podcast. Like, that's just that's doing too much, man. Like, look, bro, Rev complains to me that I don't answer his phone calls. Like, I swear. But listen, anybody can vouch me. Novocaine, Big Cloud. Everybody that knows me, I don't, even Vic was like, bro, what the fuck? You know, bro, I am the worst. I don't, look, I know Rev thinks I have my phone glued to my butt cheek. But look, my kids take it. It dies. How many times? You know, bro, Big Cloud. My phone has died in like me and Rev a mid conversation, and my phone dies. Bro, the third time it did it, Rev's like, yeah, okay, fuck you. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, bro, I swear to God, it, bro. So now when my phone dies, I send screenshots to Rev and I circle the fucking battery. I'm like, bro, you see that right there? You see that little thin line of battery? Because I'm the worst, bro. I procrastinate a lot, and I'm very lazy, man. I'm sorry. Look, if look at, man, if this was my income, if this is like, I'm not like you other I'm not like you other
what?
I'm not like you.
Say it aloud. Say it aloud, Blaze, so the people can hear you.
I'm not like you other bums out there that beg and plead for money. I'm not like you other bums, and I'm not trying to act like I got money and I'm rich. I just don't. If YouTube was my solely income, bro. If this was my job, then I would treat it like that. But it's not my job. It's fun. Now, if we get to a point where, look, Blaze, you got to step up your shit. Like, I'm trying to look, man. I really do want this to work. I fucking love Big Cloud. I love Solid Rap. I got no shame saying that. These are my brothers, and I want it to work. And best believe me, I'm gonna put the effort. But I'm fucking lazy, man. I'm lazy. I'm sorry.
We know. And everybody, you said ask anybody. They'll tell you I don't answer my phone. You know what that means, Blaze? That means you're unreliable. That's what we call that. Okay? Unreliability. Now, I'll tell you, as far as the guests go, I don't give a shit about having no guests.
Anybody?
I'll be real with you. I don't care. Get guests, don't get guests. I don't need guests.
Yeah.
Okay? If you want to get guests, a lot of people are asking for guests. If that's what the people want, those are the ones you got to please, Blaze. If they want guests,
Yep.
you got to get them the guests. They're the ones watching. They're the ones asking for the guests. Get them the guests. You know what I mean? You've got a bunch of donations tonight. Give the people what they want. You know what I mean? We're trying to stay consistent with this cast, so give the people what they want to see. If they want a guest, get them a goddamn guest. It's not hard.
There you go.
Red Hood.
Read your super chats. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, man. Look, Red Hood, like I said, man, I made a joke on Red Hood. He gave me $10 the first podcast. I'm like, Red Hood, look, man, $10, man. Don't ever disrespect me again. If you're gonna come correct, you at least go 20. And every time he drops more, I keep saying, look, Red Hood, 20, bro, you better fucking do 30. Don't disrespect me. And literally he started, I'm like, yo, Red Hood, look, Rev is literally gonna fucking send you that money. You like, yeah, anyway, the point is, Red Hood, I appreciate you, brother. You don't gotta send me a dime, bro. You already know, bro. You're part of the, you know, I fuck with you, you know, you already know what it is. And then I think someone else, Max B, another great supporter. Max B, I've been seeing you in my shit forever, bro. Seriously, Max B. He said, any recommendations for PS Vita or PS3 games before the store closes? All the exclusives.
Yeah, Uncharted,
you know?
Golden Abyss for sure.
All the
Killzone.
exclusives. PS Vita, get Golden Abyss and get Killzone Mercenaries. They'll thank me later. PS3, if you like Infamous 1, 2, what is in your hand, and all the Resistance and all the Killzones. That's it. Like, you guys know what you have to get. What's not available on PS4? Buy it on PS3. That's it. What is in your hand?
It's a back scratcher. It's a redneck back scratcher
It's like a rake.
rural kid.
Talk about being lazy.
This is the most redneck bullshit
Facts.
trailer trash crap I've ever seen. It works good though.
Bro, I love back scratchers, man. Mine broke. I had a wooden one. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody. N.A. Pablo, Novocaine, my guy, John's on the Dom, Benji, Four-Mans. I don't want to miss anybody. T-Mac, bro, that's another guy. T-Mac, look. T-Mac, I've known you for like 4 years now. You've always supported me. Can you change that god-awful plain orange tee? Can you just get a picture, bro? Please. Yo, YU Productions, man. This is the guy that always does our, he drew pictures of us, right? You know who that is?
Of course I know who it is. I
You
like
got
that.
you got the logo, man. That's, yo, I appreciate you. Chuck, maybe we can get Chuck or Doomars or somebody.
No, Chuck. Chuck's a disaster on the podcast. You already know that.
Chuck don't give a fuck. He ain't a disaster. He just don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But Rev, this is the other thing too about guests. Before we go, I don't want to bring somebody that's gonna conflict with our flow. You know what I mean? If I bring somebody that say is just so, I don't know, bro. All I know is I gel well with you. I gel well with Big Clown. You know what I mean?
That's the beauty of this being your podcast, Blaze. If you get a shitty guest and they're like, they want to take over and they want to keep running their mouth the whole time, you know what I'm going to do, Blaze? I'm going to take my headset off and I'm going to leave you here with your dick in your hands to deal with it. That's why I gave you the podcast to run. So run it, baby. This is your problem, not mine. Get a shitty guest. I ain't.
What about Barry?
I don't care who you get. It don't matter to me. If they ain't flowing, if I ain't liking their flow, I'm not gonna say nothing bad to them. I'm just gonna leave.
Right, just you're not gonna create a
real.
scene. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I'll shut my webcam off and I'll stay in the chat, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You would never ever in your life do that to me, Rev. I don't believe it.
If it gets to that same point, he ain't the only one.
We're gonna have to test that out.
Yo, Rev, I'm with you on that. If it gets to that insane point, I'm gonna do the same.
Right, we're gonna have to test that out.
No,
Big Cloud, shut your trash ass up, Big Cloud. Shut up.
Hey, I'll leave right now, goddammit.
Do your research. Don't get somebody based off numbers. Get somebody based off personality.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Personality. We don't care about numbers. We just want to mix it up from time to time. Big numbers doesn't mean shit. There's a lot of people out there with a lot of subscribers, and they are trash on the mic. I don't even know why they have as many subscribers as they do. You know? There's a young dude that's real supportive. His name's Mo Chocolate. Yeah, I don't know if you know this cat or not. He was asking several times to be on the podcast. Put his ass on the podcast. He seems straight, real nerdy, but he seems straight. Put him on. Give him a try. Just give somebody different a try.
We've never met that phone number. You give all these guys. I remember the Jay Fonzarellis. You give all. Even I didn't even know who Alex was. I didn't even know who Kofi. All these guys. We all gave them a show. Like numbers has never been a thing. You know. I'm just saying it really hasn't been. Like we take whoever that we feel is cool and that can add to the conversation. That's it. It's really.
And after you've been blessed on the Solidcast, you go on to do better things. Jay Fonz, what did he do? Huh? I picked him up out the gutter. Now where is he at? RDX. Alex, I scraped him up off the bottom of my shoe. Now where is he at? Star Podcast. Come on, man. I see who's good on the mic. And these cats, I saw they were good on the mic. I didn't care about their low numbers. Let's go. Be on the podcast. I just don't want some trash on here just because they got high numbers. I'm not saying don't get high numbers. I'm saying just because they have high numbers don't mean they're good.
That shouldn't be your sole motivation.
Right.
John the Don.
America. Vic's awesome. But Vic don't want to be on this podcast.
Yeah, he ain't got the time anyway.
Yeah, he's got too much shit going on.
Picked up the pod back, y'all. Y'all and you guys have a great energy when you link up. The real question is how much to get Rev with a Master Chief helmet. John the Don. How much can we get you to wear a Master? He'd do that for free, man. He's a bot. What do you mean?
Send me a Master Chief helmet. I'll wear it during the cast. That ain't nothing. I'd rather have a mask on than be exposed to the mic the whole gosh damn time. You see how red my face gets? You see this? Hold up.
Yeah, it's hot, man. Fucking hot, bro.
Dude, it's hot. You see how red?
Why you turn the AC on?
No, it's being on camera.
Oh.
It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. I make a 10-minute video. I'm good. I'm natural. I'm good with it. An hour and a half, I don't like it.
Rev, I'm gonna make you look. Can you take off your hat real quick?
Fuck you, buddy. And that's the first time I slick with the F word. Okay,
Hey.
Don't get slick.
Rev, you look like Max Payne, bro. You look like a
Dude,
beast.
I ain't trying to hear no hair jokes.
Rev is a guy that got a great physique. I'm sure he's got a big peepee and everything, bro. This guy's good, man. I don't know why he's tripping. He's a good-looking cat, bro. I swear to God, I say that without.
Let it go, Blaze. Let it go.
Let's move on, man. Let's
Let
move
it
on.
go.
I want to talk about my goddamn hair. Let's move on.
Anyway, look, everybody that showed up today, we had, we popped over 100 again. That's good. I like seeing that number. I don't want Rev, leaving nasty comments. So we got to keep this, we got to keep the levels at a respectable. Look, when we got Big Cloud with 10K, damn near. We got Solid Rev with 80. You know, I understand that. So we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep bringing you the content bi-weekly, every Tuesday. Maybe we change it. I don't know. But for now, bi-weekly Tuesdays, 9 o'clock, with my boys, with my guys, Solid Rev and Bit Cloud. Other than that, everybody that showed up, Blake, I see you. NA, Benji, Kyle Reese, Going Dark. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Hey, before you close it, do we need to ask the chat? Do we need to change the day, fellas?
Chat.
No.
The
What
guys
day?
said early on that everybody's podcasting tonight. Do we need to do a different day?
You guys want Thursday? You guys want Wednesday?
We can do Wednesday, Thursday. It don't matter.
Oh, hold on. I thought Tuesday and Wednesday was.
Every other week. It would have to be every other week, but it can be any day. It can be
Right,
Monday,
it could be any
Tuesday,
other day,
Wednesday,
yeah.
or Thursday.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do the weekend. I got other shit.
You want a
that I
game?
do.
Yeah. You want a game? You got family? Yeah. Sounds
Yeah, I
dope.
got shit I got to do. So any weekday is good at 9 o'clock. But it'd
I
be
see.
every other.
Okay, I'm seeing Wednesday.
No, this day's good. Fuck RDX. Man, we don't gotta say fuck anybody, but you know, Wednesday. I'm seeing a lot of Wednesday.
Somebody saying Wednesday. Yeah. That might be the
We
sweet
can
spot for
change
you.
it.
Wednesday. Yeah.
We can change it. We can change it to Wednesday. That's no big deal.
Who's on Wednesday, man? Who are these people competing with me, man? God damn it, bro.
Now we're getting Thursdays.
Wednesday or Tuesday. Somebody saying Thursday.
Wednesday. I see a lot of Wednesdays. Thursdays. I think we used to be Thursday.
Nobody
Nobody-
does Wednesday. Hey.
Nobody does.
Kid
Wednesday.
Smooth on Wednesday. Yeah, we can compete with him, man.
Does Kid Smooth have a podcast?
Yeah, I think he
Playing
does.
next Xbox.
I don't care when we do it. I don't care who we got to compete with. I just don't want to see the numbers go down. Okay?
Yeah.
That's all I ask, guys. Let's keep the numbers the same, or let's let them go up. I'm legit about that. I don't. When I see them go down, it makes me not even want to show up to the podcast. I'll do 2K all day as long as we stay at it. We go 500 below, that means people are losing interest, and it's like I don't want to waste my time. You know what I mean?
And you know, and bro, I love Kid Smooth, by the way. You know, he's an Xbox guy, but Kid Smooth has always been cool with me. You know, we just like different boxes. But yeah, look, man, maybe I'll have to make a tweet with a voting system, and you know, maybe
Yeah, just do a
maybe
poll. Just do a poll.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. I'll do a poll and shit like that. But Smooth and Brat is on Wednesday, man. But I'm just saying, look, we'll figure it out either way. Well, I'll put a poll out there and we'll see what it's hitting
Might end
for.
up going for Thursday though. Thursday might be the sweet spot for I don't know.
Thursday's my guy Kofi. Press start. So I don't.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, it don't matter. We're later on anyway. We're 9 o'clock, so
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. But everybody that showed up today, man, I appreciate it. I really, really do. Hit that like button. Share this out. Make sure you check out my guy Big Cloud and Solid Rev, and we got another podcast, RGT, on Fridays at 5 o'clock. Rev's been trying to get Big Cloud's been trying to get Rev for a while, but you know, Rev, his schedule's so off.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. That's a lie. He ain't asked me one time to be on that podcast.
Oh.
Oh,
You tell
me.
him, I'm gonna be on Erica's podcast. I'm gonna be on that Gaz podcast, but I ain't gonna do Big Cloud's podcast. Come on, man.
Or
Rev,
a
you free?
one-on-one.
You free Friday?
You mentioned the time bit, and if I'm available, I'll do it.
All right. I mean, we could do other things too. If you can't make RGT, which is 5, I mean, hell, I can work around it and get you on for like a one-on-one if that will work too.
Whatever you want to do, man. Just hit me up with the times in the Twitter DMs.
Oh, dude, it's up to you. I mean, shit, give me just what time you think you'd be available. That's all. We'll just work around it.
My schedule changes weekly because
Okay.
of my job.
I got you. I
Yeah,
got you.
so I'm off every other weekend. You do them Fridays?
Yeah.
Fridays, I'm off this Friday.
You off this Friday? Okay.
This Friday.
All right, let's go. 5:30 Eastern Standard.
What is it? A podcast?
Yes, sir. RGT.
Who's all going to be in it?
It'll
Is
be
Meds gonna
me,
be there?
you, Blaze 4K, Meds, and
Okay.
that's it. Pretty much.
Okay.
You're the special guest, so we're gonna get a lot of good vibe.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys go. Make sure you guys tune in Friday. We have Mr. Solid Rev coming through for episode
Hey, Big
151.
Cloud, look, man.
What's up?
I need. Listen, man. If you're gonna use my guy Rev like that, I'm gonna need some sort of a payment, something. Man.
I mean, it's
That's
me.
bullshit, bro.
Oh God. Yes,
So
sir.
now I gotta give you my main event to the fucking B pod. Come
Oh
on, man.
man, oh man, here we go.
This
I'm
is
going
the
through this.
80s
I'm going through
Big
this
Cloud.
now. Oh man.
Hold on.
This
This podcast this is what your focus is on. RGT is an afterthought. This is the big money shit right now. You know what I mean?
on this.
what I just tell you about numbers, Blaze? See, only reason he's saying that bit is because I have subs.
That's it. That's it.
Oh,
That's
stop
it, dog. That's
Oh,
it.
my
That's
God.
it. That's
Give me
it, dog.
2K subs. Then Blaze ain't never answering his phone.
Ooh.
You want me on the podcast?
Say,
Oh,
wait,
no,
say it
bro.
again for the people in the back, Rev. Please say it again for the people in the back.
Let my
Say-
channel disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Say it again. If you had 100 subs, like, he'd be quiet as hell. Where is shit? Fucking fraud. Oh shit, that's so true. I'm done.
Is that it? Are we done?
I guess so. I guess we're
end the show, man.
guys.
End the show.
We'll
Yeah.
see you guys.
Hey, Blaze, I'll talk to you next time we're on a podcast since you don't answer your goddamn phone.
I'm so
Yeah,
wow.
that's it.
All right.
Oh man, y'all have a good one. We'll see you
I
guys.
love you, Rev. You know I love
Friday.
you, bro. You made me, Rev. You made me, man. You built me, man. That was a piece of trash.
Oh, I gotta make sure we get this on there. Go ahead, keep talking.
Cut it. Cut the
Keep
show
talking.
if I say something.
Check out Solid Rev. Check out obviously subscribe to the channel here. Check me out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Big Claw Gaming. We'll see you guys next.